This game takes the classic rhythm game formula from Patapon and throws roguelike elements into the mix. The game is pretty ambitious with some really cool ideas and some drawbacks that may need the developer's attention. So essentially you control these cute animal-like creatures called Ratatans, who live on an island called Rataport. They all want to reach this place called the Ever After to meet some goddess. Pretty standard adventure setup, but the gameplay is where this gets interesting. The main idea is rhythm-based combat where you give commands to your army of little creatures by hitting button sequences in time with the music. Think of it like Guitar Hero, but instead of hitting notes, you're telling your army what to do. The twist is that instead of keeping things simple with consistent timing, the game mixes up the beat patterns constantly. Sometimes you need to hit 3 buttons, sometimes 2, sometimes there are weird pauses thrown in. It keeps you on your toes, but honestly can get pretty confusing when you're used to expecting regular patterns, especially during intense moments. Unlike Patapon, where you just give commands and watch your army move, you also control your main hero character directly. You can run around, jump, dodge attacks and position yourself, while simultaneously trying to input rhythm commands for your army. It's multitasking at its finest, and when it clicks it feels really satisfying. Depending on the type of player, some may find managing both things at once overwhelming, rather than fun. The roguelike part of course means each run is different. You pick upgrades between battles, collect new weapons and build your army as you go. There are tons of different combinations to try, though many of the upgrades are just small percentage boosts that don't feel super exciting. You might choose between getting more units, healing items or various stat improvements. Your basic units keep respawning throughout battles, which means you don't have to worry about keeping them alive like in traditional strategy games. The focus is really on your hero character. If they die, it's game over. This makes their positioning and dodging attacks really important, but it also means you never really get attached to your army. The game supports online co-op for up to 4 players, which is probably one of its strongest features. The game has over 100 different characters you can collect, multiple worlds you can explore, and boss battles that each require different approaches. The game uses 2D animation and gives each character personality through their movements and actions. The art style is colorful and charming, really capturing that toy-like feel they were going for. The difficulty can be pretty unforgiving though, unlike other good roguelikes where skilled players can potentially beat everything on the first try, while others slowly unlock helpful upgrades. This game often feels like it just demands you grind until you get better gear. The rhythm timing can also feel off sometimes, especially during fever mode. The game is planned to be in early access for 6 months to a year, with the developers promising to add more worlds, characters, weapons and skills, based on player feedback. And that sentence concludes today's video. If your time was respected, a like or comment is very much appreciated.